When you think of the great cities of the past, you may be thinking about ancient Rome or perhaps Imperial China. But have you ever considered the Islamic cities of the medieval period? From their stunning architecture to their progressive policies. These urban centers offer a fascinating glimpse into a golden age often overlooked by Western historians. Join us today as we explore 7 ways in which Islamic cities were far more advanced than the rest of the world. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode. Let's get started. 1. Urban planning and architecture. Islamic cities weren't just sprawling, chaotic settlements. They were carefully planned and constructed with straight paved streets, public water systems, and sewage and waste management. Take Baghdad, for example, founded in 760 CE during the Abbasid Caliphate. It was designed as a circular city divided into sectors with the royal palace at its center. Each sector had its own purpose, such as a dedicated area for science and another for trade and another for worship. Other notable cities include Córdoba with its iconic mezquita, Great Mosque, Cairo with its bustling Con el Khalili Bazaar, and Damascus with its ancient citadel. These cities were not only visually appealing, but also highly functional. Note 2. Education and libraries. Islamic cities were home to some of the greatest scholars and libraries of the medieval world. One of the most famous was the House of Wisdom, or Beit al-Hikmah in Baghdad, established in the 8th century. It was the world's largest center for translation, science, and learning. Here, scholars from all over the known world gathered to translate and study texts on a wide range of subjects from astronomy to medicine. Baghdad's library alone held over 400,000 books. Córdoba was another center of learning with around 70 libraries scattered throughout the city. Some of them, like the Library of the Ortolan Palace, held over 400,000 books, rivaling even the Great Library of Alexandria. 3. Science and medicine. Islamic cities were at the forefront of scientific and medical knowledge. Hospitals, called by Meristans in Arabic, were established in major cities to serve the health needs of the population. These hospitals were free to all citizens regardless of their background or beliefs and were open 24 hours a day. They were also divided by wards, which is quite remarkable when you consider that this was long before the advent of modern medicine. For example, there was a separate ward for patients with mental health issues, another for surgery, and yet another for those suffering from infectious diseases. Furthermore, these hospitals often included pharmacies, which dispensed medicine to patients. Cities like Córdoba and Damascus hosted renowned scholars who made significant contributions to their fields. Al-Zairawi, who lived in Córdoba in the 10th century, is considered the father of surgery. His pioneering work in the field led to the development of new surgical techniques and instruments. Another notable figure was Ibn Sina, better known in the West as Avicenna. He wrote the Canon of Medicine, a 5-book encyclopedia that became a standard medical text in both Muslim and Christian universities for centuries. 4. Timekeeping and technology. The mosques in Islamic cities played an essential role in regulating daily life by providing accurate times for prayers. To keep track of time, they used advanced clocks that were often placed in prominent positions within the mosques. These clocks would chime loudly, announcing the hours and helping people to maintain their religious duties. Moreover, Muslim scholars made significant contributions to the field of technology, inventing devices that were centuries ahead of their time. One of the most brilliant inventors was Al-Jazari, who lived in the 12th century. He built water clocks, automata, and other mechanical devices whose detailed descriptions are found in his book, The Book of Knowledge of Ingenious Devices. This technological advancement allowed the construction of sophisticated irrigation systems, mechanical devices, and musical instruments. Number 5. Markets and trade. The markets in Islamic cities were not just places for buying and selling goods. They were integral parts of urban life, reflecting the cosmopolitan nature of these cities. Cities like Cairo and Samarkand had organized markets called souks where merchants from all over the world came to trade their wares. These markets offered everything from silk and spices to gold and precious stones. In fact, Cairo's Khan el-Khalili Bazaar is still in operation today, making it one of the oldest continuously operating markets in the world. Furthermore, Islamic merchants used checks, or sak, which were early forms of paper money or letters of credit, to facilitate trade. This innovation helped to develop banking systems and credit institutions. Laying the groundwork for modern financial practices, the use of checks and accounting rules helped ensure that trade transactions were recorded accurately, reducing the risk of fraud and disputes. Number 6. Diversity and peaceful coexistence. Despite being predominantly Muslim, Islamic cities were often home to people of different faiths, including Christians, Jews, and Zoroastrians. Córdoba, in particular, was known for its religious tolerance during the Muslim rule of Córdoba. The city was a melting pot of cultures and religions. There were numerous interfaith scholars and doctors who lived and worked in Córdoba, contributing to its reputation as a center of tolerance and intellectual exchange. Number 7. Environmental and social welfare. Islamic cities were designed not just for the benefit of the rulers and the wealthy, but for the entire community, including the poor and the sick. Through a concept known as WAQF, charitable endowments were made to provide for various social services. These endowments could fund schools, orphanages, public fountains, hospitals, and more. For instance, a wealthy merchant might dedicate a portion of his wealth to build a hospital and an endowment to ensure its upkeep. This system of social welfare was a remarkable achievement for its time and contributed significantly to the quality of life in Islamic cities. In conclusion, Islamic cities during their golden age were beacons of civilization, offering a unique blend of cultural, religious, and intellectual advancements. Their achievements in science, medicine, art, and architecture not only shaped the medieval world, but also left a lasting legacy on human history. As we continue to explore the rich tapestry of our past, let us remember and celebrate the contributions of these remarkable cities. And thank you for joining us on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the hidden histories that make our world so fascinating.